Hi there, and thank you for clicking. So in this video, we're going to be talking about why it's hurtful to look at competitor pricing. So I work mostly with local businesses, mainly beauty and grooming shops, but this is for any industry, why it can actually hurt you to look at your competitors' pricing. And the reason I think it's the most detrimental is because you are not your competitor. It is very bad to look at what someone else is doing and say and match their pricing because they are on a different level than you are. And it's very bad to compare somebody's price to your price. Even though the market might be paying a certain price, you need to understand that your edge comes from your business that you're building. So you might look at another business, okay? They might be charging, let's use a barbershop, for example. They might be charging $50 a cut, and you might be charging $30 a cut. And you say, okay, we should be at $50 a cut. But your competitive edge is that you might be getting a lot of walk-in traffic. They might be running a whole different business. Everything about that establishment might be different. So for example, the way they run their internal structure, the way they run their marketing, the clients that they service, the way they cut could be differently. So there's a lot of internal things that happen inside the business, their reputation, how long they've been in business, the amount of followers, their huge client list. You have no idea what's happening in that internal structure. All you're looking at is the price, and you're saying they're cutting at $50, we're cutting at 30, we should be cutting at $50. That's not really how you should be pricing your services. You need to be pricing it based on your business and your model. So it's really harmful when you look at somebody and say, I should price what that person is pricing. No, you should price it at the value what you bring to the table, what your business brings and does. So if some people will compare the two, but you will always say our business is different, what we do is different, and this is the value that we charge our customers, and this is the service that we bring to the table. Some people compare me to other marketers, and I totally believe that the marketing that I do and the service that I give to a client and the way I treat them, the way they work with me and the relationships that we have is completely than another different marketing agency or marketing coach that you might have. So I work specifically with the beauty and grooming. I do something very specific. I worked with other businesses before, but I mainly try to focus in beauty and grooming. It's because I like to specialize in my field. Good luck finding someone, who specializes in beauty and grooming. There's not that many of them. There is some, but there's not that many. When it comes to barbershops, you might specifically specialize in certain cuts, certain clientele, certain way you do things. Maybe you pamper, maybe you do the quick clean cut, or a salon that does a full service compared to a different salon that might be with different clients that come in. Maybe they charge less price, but you have certain ethnicity that comes in there that they feel comfortable. Maybe you work with specialty hair, so maybe the area is different. There's so much factors that take place when looking at a business, and that's why it's very hard to look at the price and say, hey, that business is charging that's what we should be charging. That's not a good way and formula to do things. You should be doing it based on your books, your area, and the way your business is running. And you're trying to look and make improvements in your business. You're trying to add things that will level your business up, and you're looking at your internal costs. You're looking at how you do things. Just like, anything, you look at your costs and you price your service based on your cost and where your business is at and where it needs to be. So I don't think looking at competitive pricing I don't even think it's a thing. I think it's a shamble if you look at a competitor and say, hey, we need to match that price, so that competitor is doing. I think it's the worst thing when an owner tells me that business is charging more or charging less than my business. We should do that. I think you don't know what you're talking about. The one thing that you need to know, let's say you're charging more and you're thinking about, okay, all the competitors in my area are charging less than me. You might think, oh, I want to lower my price. All my competitors are like lowering their price. I should lower my price. But imagine you have clients coming in and paying you that price. You might not have a full itinerary. Maybe we can fix that. Maybe you can market, build up your pipeline, do some events, do some things to build up more traction to your clients. But if you're charging a price and people are paying that price, that means you already tested that model. You already tested the fact that people are willing to give you money at that price point. And you need to see if you can grow and scale that, if that's a scalable thing, and you're going to notice the avatar, they call it the avatar of your client. What kind of person is willing to pay that money? You need to think that. What kind of client, if I'm charging more, what kind of client's coming to me? Who's paying that price? Where are they coming from? Who's doing what? Okay, why aren't they going to the other shop? Why are they coming to my shop? You need to ask these questions, because that's more important than just saying, hey, my competitors are charging this and I should charge that. To me, it makes no sense, because you're going to come in and you're going to put your edge into the marketplace, and you're going to price the value of what you believe your service is and the scale that you do it, because you might deliver certain quality or have certain method or be in a certain shop or area or the aesthetics or atmosphere. There's just so much that goes into it. So just think about these things when you're doing your pricing. I don't think you should look at competitors. I think you should look at your books. I think you should improve at improving your books. And if you already have clients paying you at that price point, then you should just find more clients that pay you at that price point and learn to scale that way. That, I think, is the best place. I always started my pricing at a certain level, and as clients, I fill up clients, I start to increase that level as my books start filling up, and I improve my marketing. I try to improve the other layers of my business so that, you know, my reputation goes up, this goes up, this other factors go up, and then my price will go up or go down based on whatever's happening in my business. Okay, so always do it based on your internal structure rather than your competitor pricing. Don't go off your competitors, because they might not even have a good business. You don't even know if they're making money. To be honest, they might be, you know, failing their business completely, and then you might be in shambles. So take it as some advice that I work with a lot of owners. And I always say, I look at their books, I look at their marketing, I look at how many new clients are coming into the business. I'm looking at all the metrics, and then I will give my real feedback on whether things should change or not. So I hope this video helped. If you're looking for feedback on your business and the way it's running, feel free to book. There's a link in the description below. If you like the video, toss it a thumbs up. I appreciate subscribers. If you want to see more content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And until the next video, I'll see you later.